Welcome to Authentic with Brazil 201. And on today's episode, we're going to talk about Landman Season 2, Episode 6 Purchasing Hope. And a lot has happened in an hour of Landman. And this is probably the most. This episode has moved the story forward so much and has answered a lot of questions everyone kept bitching about online. Like, first, where is Ariana's stupid baby? Well, in the first 5 minutes, we see Ariana and her stupid baby and her changing the diaper, and we meet Ariana's mother, her actual mother, not Michael Pena's mother, which can we still remember that for whatever reason, Ariana, who I'm going to assume is 25, 26, right? A hot Mexican Puerto Rican chick, for some reason was fucking Michael Pena for 3 years and got married to Michael Pena and had a kid. In no world is a woman that hot fucking Michael Pena, okay? But that's what happened there. And she has this interaction that she's gonna marry Cooper, and she's like, "Look, I do love Cooper because scrawny white men are not my type." And the mother is like, "Have send the white boy over to me when he's home from Corpus." We learned that there's gonna be a Mexican dinner, okay? And I'm still mad we didn't see the pirate dinner yesterday, okay? Then, um, Ainsley is like in no clothes in the house, looking like the bad bitch she usually is. Congratulations to Glenn Power for hitting that. Then we go to this giant oil convention, which is like Comic Con, but for oil. And the crew sees, guess what? Robots are coming for Landman. Okay? And by the way, look, I'm just saying, from what we've seen in 16 episodes of this show, we have seen pipes go through a dude's stomach. We have seen a guy become blind. We have seen 5 oil rigs blown up. We have seen Tommy get kidnapped. We also saw what other fucking crazy shit has happened. This seems like the fucking offshore drill that also blew up. This seems, by the way, like maybe a company or a type of job where robots are actually needed because you don't have to worry about a robot getting blind or pipes and all these wrongful death payouts happening. Okay, just this is a point where you're like, shit, maybe yeah. Okay, I'm sorry, but robots and AI is coming for your jobs, Landman, and robots are gonna take your jobs. Um, Oh, they also answered the question of where the money went from the settlement, because this was a question everyone's asking. Because for whatever reason, people online thought that Ariana invested the $1.5 million into Cooper's thing. That's not what happened. She put it all in a trust for the child. So that's where the money is. She paid off the house, and the rest of the money is in a trust for the child. So there we go on answering that question. Perfectly reasonable. Nobody can be mad at that. Look at Taylor Sheridan understanding what people are going to bitch about. And just so people understand, this is not a weekly show like Law and Order where it's like, written as airing. This show was shot from February to June of 2025. Okay? And also, like, all the rules about, like, from the mother of, like, is this what, like, dating a Mexican chick is like? Because, like, white people, they just, like, never talk to their parents, okay? And then Cooper calls Tommy, and he's like, I want to marry Anna, how much a ring costs? And he's like, call your mother. And then he calls his mother, and he's like, yo, Zale says rings cost $200. And Angela is like, you ain't buying no diamond from Zales. She's like, I'm gonna give you the engagement ring your father gave me. And then she's like, she tells Ainsley this ring is like rich with failure and a bunch of other things. Oh, and then Ainsley says make sure the girl doesn't have a dick when she knows like it's about like he's marrying Ariana. Angela is like a really good mother, by the way. I wish I kind of had parents like that. My parents like never like really supported me. It's whatever on that part. And then we kind of go back to Sam Elliott is in a car with Tommy, and they're driving to Fort Worth. Oh, then Nathan and Rebecca are having a conversation about the offshore drills, and he's like, "Look, the Gulf of America is where the drills are," and Rebecca's like, "You mean the Gulf of Mexico?" And it's like legally, it's called the Gulf of America now. And Rebecca looks so good, by the way. And we learn Rebecca's 29. okay, and she has to go meet with the geologist. So Nathan says, "Yeah, you got to meet Newsom." Okay, here's the pin, go meet him. And guess who Newsom is? The fucking hot guy she fucked on the plane. Okay, he is has a PhD from Texas A&M. Okay, he's a real geologist, and Rebecca is flustered. She looks like the most like girly white girl we've ever seen her, not like bad bitch Rebecca. And then they make out, and she's just like the happiest white girl as can be. It's amazing. He's like, I'm gonna cook you dinner. The way it works is I get the food out the fridge, it goes on the pan, and that's how dinner is made. Okay? Good shit, Rebecca. Okay? Good shit. We also learned Andy Garcia owns some horses. And like Sam Elliott just sits a bunch. um, and look, I love that we gave Rebecca a love story, and the guy she fucked wasn't just Landman. He's an intelligent dude. Like, he is as good as his job as Rebecca is in hers. And Rebecca's like, I'm gonna send you out to the offshore drill because I trust you. But also, the funniest thing, they made the guy's name Charlie Newsom, and he looks so much like Gavin Newsom, but like with a bullet. I mean, with a mullet. And then we see Ariana with like barely any shirts on, and damn, she's got them abs. And Tommy and Andy Garcia have a conversation, and Tommy comes clean that he's like, I don't think Cammy trusts me, and he explains the whole situation is that John Hamm and him started out respectively at the same time, and Hamm hedged in '08 because he had a college education and saw what was happening with the economy, and Tommy fucked up and lost everything in the crash of '08. And John Hamm like hired his boy, and that's why Cammy doesn't trust him, because Cammy thinks Tommy will make him lose the company like Tommy lost back in '08. And Andy Garcia says you need to make her trust you, because eventually a bunch of people sharks are gonna come in, and they're gonna put thoughts in her head to get rid of you. Okay, so and we see like Andy Garcia is not the villain. Okay, he does a really sweetheart deal, and he's like, Tommy, I want to work with you. You're a gangster and all this other shit. This is a great Landman episode. It answered a lot of the fucking questions people were bitching about. I'm still mad we didn't get pirate dinner. Rebecca looks fucking hot. Ansley looks fucking hot. Ariana looks fucking hot. Angela looks fucking hot. These are the probably, and what the fuck is her name? Karina from Karina DeLuca from Grey's Anatomy is in this episode as well. She looks hot. And listen, Landman is just a show about hot people, okay? We know that if anyone looks like they need Ozempic on the show, they are going to get Ozempic, because fat people are not allowed on Landman, which is great. We have 4 episodes left of Landman. This is the last episode that everyone was sent screeners to, right? So no one has seen 7 through 10 yet, which I guess is where shit's going to get real spicy, okay? I love Landman. I love seeing it every week. And, sad vibes that in real life Rebecca is pregnant and married. Happy that Ainsley's fucking Glenn Powell. Don't know what Ariana's doing. But yeah.